I just want my Vegas views. Yeah. You can keep the morning news. Yeah. Woo. Just give me my Vegas, my Vegas, my Vegas views. Give me my Vegas, my Vegas, my Vegas. I just want my Vegas views.
Welcome to Vegas Views. I'm your host, Ali Vegas, of course. Today on Vegas Views, we will be viewing three topics. One, is Elon Musk race baiting? Two, why is it that public guilt is more powerful than actual courtroom guilt? And three, is gambling hurting the game of like sports? Is it? We'll dive into these topics on Vegas Views. Welcome, Dweeb Nation. Let's get started. So, like I said, the first thing we're going to view is Elon Musk race baiting. Um, you know, over the course of the past few months, he's been throwing up white supremacy signs and, you know, attacking diversities and even up to asking the president to pardon George Floyd's killer. I think it's race baiting. It's like when somebody wants to see if they can get you mad or get you off your game, and they don't, so they try everything and anything. I think that's what it is. He just wants to see your reaction. They're actually planning on your reaction. So don't give them that reaction. They want to let George Floyd's killer go. So then that way, we protest and riot and loot, and then he gets to display his robots, send his robots out to respond. Because always know that. It takes two sides, and the third party always get rich off of the two sides. Always know that. When two people go to war, somebody else is arming them with weapons to go to war against each other. So somebody gets rich off of relying on your anger. So don't get baited into a race war. And I'm not just talking to my people. I'm talking to white people too, Asian people. I'm talking to every human being on this earth. Don't get sucked into a race war. Because at the end of the day, when you burying yours and they're burying theirs, somebody else is just going to be sitting back, counting dollars, getting rich. So like I said, don't fall for the race bait. All right? Don't allow somebody to get rich off of you. Okay? You don't need no robot for a bodyguard and all that. That's what's going to come up. You're going, hey, maybe you should get a Tesla robot as a bodyguard. You know what I mean? So we ain't having that. Okay? So white people stand down, black people stand down. Asian people stand down. Everybody stand down against the racism and stand up with each other. Now, next topic. We're going to view why is public guilt in these day and times more powerful than actually being found guilty or not guilty, And should something be done about it? Because you could be accused of a crime or something wrong And if the public, once it's in the public and the public is accusing you of it or making you guilty before proving, proving that, that's even worse than, that's even worse than the sentencing. Because even when you're found not guilty, the public perception of you is already, the damage is already done. So I think we need to stop that. We need to start letting things play out before we cast judgment on somebody. Because once you cast judgment on somebody, it stays, even when they're found not guilty of what the public accuses them of, or the public, already announces them as guilty. So let's stop that. Let it play out. Because you're taking somebody's life before a jury of their peers even decide whether they're guilty or not. All right? So let's let it play out. Okay? We are responsible. We as media people. I'm talking about everybody that's on the internet. You are part of the media. So let's do our due diligence before we start casting stones against people. All right? Now, moving on to our last view. The last view is betting hurting sports? To me, I think the only way it's hurting sports is in this part of where it's hurting the team fandom. That's the only thing, because team fandom was building tradition, Your father, mother, they have a favorite team. Your grandfather, you have a favorite team. You go to the ballparks with them, and you build tradition of loving the team. Like, if it's the Lakers, the Mets, the Yankees, Cowboys, stuff. It was building tradition. But now, everybody is more players, more player involvement. You're more attached to a player that's going to help your parlay. So you could love the Yankees, but if you got a parlay and you need Juan Soto to hit 2 home runs, and he got one home run, but your Yankees is up only by 1, and it's the bottom of the ninth, and Juan Soto was up. What you rooting for? Your Yankees to win, or Juan Soto to hit the home run? So that's the only way I think it's hurting it. But other than that, I think it's growing the game, because it's bringing the casual fan that loves betting and don't care about sports into a sports world. So I think it's pros and cons about it. So we could enjoy betting for now, but I think we should go back to keeping the tradition of team sports, okay? Because it built camaraderie, it built family tradition, going to games, enjoying the game, and not just worried about a player or two just because it aligns with your betting. Get back to tradition. So bet with tradition in mind. Dweeb out.